And tomorrow night, 200 metres, win, lose or draw, that's it for you until the Olympic Games. The next time you race after tomorrow will be in the heats of the Olympic 100, yeah?
Yes, that is the plan. I'm here to win. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here to win, so that's my focus. And hopefully everything goes as smooth as I want tomorrow.
I'm done.
And this is a stadium you've never lost at. You cemented your reputation as a sprinting legend at the London 2012 Games. You've announced it's where you'll retire next year at the World Championships. Does it still get the juices flowing to race at a place like this?
Yeah, always. It's going to be pretty much in front of Jamaican contingency, so I'm always excited to compete here. It's going to be loud, it's going to be energetic, so there'll be a lot of fun. So I look forward to it.
Is there a reason why you opted for 200 metres over 100 at this point?
I needed 200 meters. I haven't run the last season. I was really disappointed that I didn't get one myself because I needed races. So I'm happy to run my first one.
And you're defending 3 gold medals for the second time in Rio. How's your relay team coming along? It's the third time of defending the second time. How's your relay team looking? Practicing like mad?
My relay team, no. For some reason, Jamaicans do all of it until the last minute practice. So when we get to the camp, I'll do some practice. I'm sure with that.
And when you do retire in just over a year's time, will you miss all this madness?
No, I think I missed most of the competition. I missed competing a lot, especially in front of the big crowd. I got to see tomorrow. So that's one of the main things I missed.
What does the future hold? The Manchester United managerial job's gone, the England job's gone. What's the future hold for you after competition?
I don't know. Hopefully I'll still be in track and field somehow. I really want to work in track and field, help to keep the sports good. Looking forward to that.
And just finally from me, Muller Anniversary Games, the only 2-day Diamond League competition on the circuit. It is special, isn't it, to compete in London?
Yeah, definitely. As I always said, I really enjoy competing here because the crowd is always nice and it's always energetic. And as you know, I love the energy of the crowd. It's something that I really just love competing for. So it's something special. I look forward to it every time.
Should we do that flashbulb thing again when you go 2 marks? You remember we did that 2 years ago when we introduced you, every flashbulb in the stadium went off. We'll do that again? I'm not one of the event announcers, so you may not notice it, it may just have been normal for you, but... Okay, questions from you. Amy Lewis.
First of all, obviously you had so much success in London. What does it mean to you to be back here?
Well, it means the world. It's wonderful. I said the crowd is always going to be great. It's one thing I really appreciate when you hear the track is wonderful, and it's going to be a great thing.
We've seen you presumably today about Russia losing its What's your reaction to that? Should be competing?
I have no big reaction to it. It's sad, but rules are rules, I guess. I don't make the rules, I don't make decisions, so I just have to go along with it pretty much. So that's what I always say.
Do you think the Russian athletes should be allowed to compete?
So I think so. I have no comments on that, really. You know what I mean? As I said, the rules are rules. I can't make up the rules. They make the rules. They decide what's going on. So I have to just go along with it. You know what I mean? I have no comments.
You're saying Gary Hughes from Sky Sports. Can I just pick up? Do you feel though that your federation, the IAAF, have they sent the right message and maybe the right processes by taking doping seriously? Do you feel, as part of the sport you're part of, at least your federation has sent the right message?
For me, if you have the proof and you catch somebody, I definitely feel that you should take action. And if you feel like banning the whole team is the right action, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Because as I said, rules are rules, and doping violation in the track and field is getting really bad. So if you feel like you need to make a statement, and it's so you feel like you need to make a statement, then thumbs up.
Hi, Rob Harris from Associated Press. How damaging has it been in the last sort of few weeks and months, these allegations against Russia, the fact that Russian state itself was helping athletes shoot, and how much healthier would it be for the sport in Rio, the fact that there were no Russians there?
That's a tricky question. For me, I don't stress about these things. I was leading up to the higher. I was leading up to the big ass to make this decision really. For me, it's neither here nor there. I have to respect all decisions. I can't be worried about these things. For me, these are really side shows, and if you get caught up in these things as athletes, then you lose focus on the goal at hand, and I have to focus on me going there and defending my title. So I don't really get too caught up in these things. My management are the ones that inform me of these things sometimes, but I don't watch or listen or keep a key note because I don't really have a say in what's done.
Usain, good morning. From Palestine News. You said rules are rules. Do you think it's really important that a really strong message is sent out by the athletes being banned?
I always think if you cheated, I always feel like it's a good message to show that listen, if you cheat or if you go against the rules, then we're going to take serious action. This will scare a lot of people. Send a strong message, let you know that sports is serious. We want to clean the sports up. So I definitely think so.
I mean, I'm looking for being sports friends. How is your hamstring and how important is the 200 meters tomorrow since you still have to be in shape?
My hamstrings are good. I have no issues right now. Doctor did a super good job. The 200 meters is my favorite event, so I'm looking forward to it. I know I'm in good shape, so I'm not really worried about that. It's just about execution now and getting it done for tomorrow. So I'm excited to go out there. I'm looking forward to it. First 200 for the season. I'm looking forward to it in the fast time.
President, I'm Guido from Brazil. What could you say to people over here that expect your presence in about a couple of weeks?
Well, I'll be there. I'll definitely be there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to go. This is where history is going to be made. I'm looking forward to going down there and doing my best, putting on a show for the whole entire world to see. So I'm excited to go down.
People say that you have like about problems there about Zika virus and this kind of stuff. Did you reconsider anything about the concern?
Well, Zika virus is in Jamaica also, so for me, this is the least of my problems. And as I said earlier, I try not to focus on the sideshow. I let the biggers deal with these problems. I have to focus on getting the job done when I get there, so that's my focus.
You say your final Olympics, a hamstring concern coming into it. How much of a buzz do you feel coming to an Olympics? How much does that get you ready, and how ready are you to make a final statement?
Well, I'm really excited about this. It's my final Olympics, and it's a big one. This is where I need to make the big mark, so I'm looking forward to it. Slight setback, but good thing is that I started my season off good on a good note. I got a few races in, so it's not as bad as last season. So I'm happy with the progress I'm making. I'm looking forward to going to Rio now and finishing up my last preparation. So it should be good.
Are you looking at times you're setting at the moment, or can't you look at those yet?
I try not to worry about a simple thing as time really for me. It's all about execution right now. When I get to the race, then I know with the competition and all, I have to set my game up. So I'm in no worries because I'm hard ready.
Coming over to this side, starting with Sean Ingle.
You saying you went to see Dr. Wolfhart. He seems to divide opinion. Some people think he's the greatest doctor ever. Other people think he could use his homeopathy, cast blood, etc. Can you talk a little bit about what he did for you and why he's such a good doctor?
Well, I've been going there for years. I have a really bad back problem, and every year it gets worse. And he's the only person that I've been to over the years that I've really figured out a way to make sure my back is okay and I can compete and I can stay on track. So for me, I've been tested all the time. I've been there years upon years. I got tested this morning. So it's one of those things. So as you can see, IWF tests me all the time, water tests me all the time, everybody tests me. So I have all the trust in my doctor and I support him 100%.
How is the back? Any problems? Obviously,
It's good now. It's good now. After seeing him, he make sure everything is good. So I'm happy.
Yeah, go to the camera first.
Hi, Gordon Flowtrack. The IOC has a rule called Rule 40 where athletes and sponsors that are under the Olympic sponsorship program aren't allowed to acknowledge their sponsors during a certain period. Do you think that is something that should be continued to be implemented, or do you think you can have an influence to make that change?
Well, this is coming up. Came up at the last Olympics. I think it's kind of tricky because I guess the Olympics has their own sponsors. We have our own sponsors. But as I said, I try not to worry about these things. It's something that's slightly unfair that you want to really big up your sponsors and all, but it's just one of those things that I try not to get involved in because it's a lot of politics and a lot of ups and downs. I really don't need that.
Ron?
Yeah, when you talked about the time in Kingston, was there ever a moment you were worried you might not be making Rio, or was it just a precaution?
I had a strength, so it wasn't a precaution, really. If I had when I got to the competition that I had competed, I probably would have tore my hamstring really bad. So we made the right decision, and I always give it up to my coach because he always made sure we put my health first. But I was never really worried because for some reason my coach he always figured out a way to adjust the program, and I was in pretty good shape before I put out of Kingston after Charles, so I was.
Was there a hand at the back there? Sorry, otherwise we'll come to here.
You say Jonathan Crane-Royces. Your legacy, you've already said, is quite important to you. I just want to know, in terms of brand Bolt, we've got all the photographers here, all your endorsements, how important is that to your legacy and to your future after you retire?
Yeah, I definitely think it's very important to have a great brand. This is why I try to live my life the fullest, and I try to be the best that I can be as an athlete, and not also on the track, but off the track. You know what I mean? So I have to build my brand, so at the end of my career, I can still keep going, still earn it. So really focus and have a great team, which helps me make sure my brand is put to the world and is seen all over the world also.
Do you think there will ever be anyone like you again once you retire?
I don't know. I doubt it, but you never know. But I'm just here to be my own brand.
What advice would you give to somebody who wants to be the next Usain Bolt?
Well, you can never be next Usain Bolt. I think you can be yourself. It's all about just trying to be yourself and working hard, be determined. So just continue pushing on and hope the best.
We've got just under 10 minutes left, don't you?
You say, just wanted a reaction to Lester Carter, who's currently suspended. If you do lose one of your medals, with no fault of your own, how do you feel about it? Your legacy is
Well, it'll be a little bit disappointing, definitely. But as I always said, rules are rules, that's what I'm saying. But what can I do? You know what I mean? I can't do anything about it. I'll be disappointed, but everybody knows that it's going to still stand because I've shown over the years that I'm the greatest athlete. That's the key thing.
Have you spoken to Lester since the season?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay, come back to this side.
Come back to the track. I looked at your start in Istanbul at the race of Grand Prix. You did that already during the semi-final at the World Championship. You look at something special on your start, and you work on something special with Coach Neil?
For me, it's always, if I drag my foot too hard sometimes, that causes me to stumble, or if I get a bad stride. So it's not really, you practice, but sometimes I make mistakes. I think I make more mistakes than anybody else when it comes to my start. Because I think I focus so much on trying to get it right. Sometimes I overdo it. So this is what I always say to people, you just gotta relax and try to execute properly. But I know that when it comes to the day, I'll get it right. I mean, I always do, so I'm no stress about it.
I like it when we get athletics questions like that, athletics question. Last guy over there.
Firstly, thanks for bringing the weather with you. It's lovely. On the 4x1, the British men, they obviously won in 2004, and you've won the relay since. What chance do the British relay 4x1 have against Jamaica?
I don't know. It's very slim, I must say, but anything is possible. So, I don't know.
Right, you see, it seems to have a new challenger in the 200 meters. What are your thoughts on the performances shown by Sean Merritt in the 200 meters this year?
Well, for me, it's very interesting. I was wondering how he's going to do both 4 and 2 at the same time. But I always look forward to a challenge. This is why I strive on. I look for a great challenge. So I am looking forward to competing against him. I know he's a great competitor. He works really hard. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Put your hands in the air. We're going to try and get to each of you that have got your hands in the air now, starting with the guy at the back in the striped shirt. Yeah. It's not striped.
It's not to check. You mentioned your back and you've had the hamstring problem recently. Do you ever think you'll run the times that you ran in 2008, 2009, or is it now just a case
Cameras
of
down,
crossing the line first?
Well, it's possible. I think it's all about. I'm happy that I didn't get a really bad setback this season. It was up and down, but it wasn't really bad. I could always train. I was all on point. So I think with the competition, after the 100 meters, the energy, the work they have to put in to win the 100 meters, it will help my 200 meters, and that's really my focus. I'm trying to break the 200 world record, really. So that's really what I'm focused on. The 100 will help me to go into that.
At the New York Diamond League, they asked you what event would you like to do if it wasn't one of your current ones, and you were actually quite a promising hurdler, but couldn't fit your stride.
I did hurdles like once in my entire life, but I would love to do long jump on my comfort now.
Right at the end there.
You're staying away from athletics for a moment. I know you're a big football fan, big Manchester United fan. Any reaction, any message for the England team appointing Sam Allardyce as their manager today?
England team? No, I got nothing for the England team.
What do you know about Sam Allardyce?
Personally, not much, but personally, I'm really disappointed in England. Every year I always say that you guys are the best, pretty much the biggest league in the world, and you have the best footballers, but no titles. It's really sad. It's really sad.
Exactly when did you go see the doctor, and when you felt comfortable to use the blocking stuff? And also, your doctor was with the chief German, and did he want you,
It's around that time, 2 weeks ago, I think. 2 weeks ago, I went to see the doctor. Actually, was in Marseille. And I didn't go see the semi-finals because it was too much crowd, so I didn't want to get caught up in all of that, so I stayed home and watched it on TV.
do you use the block now?
No, I haven't gone into the blocks since the once, but it was on the curve, the 200 meter start, so it wasn't as aggressive as it usually is, but I did a little bit.
Are you nervous about tomorrow evening?
Nah.
Not at all? Last 2 or 3 questions, starting with that there, Chris.
Usain, the evidence of Beijing last year appeared to be that you were mentally tougher than Gatlin when you go head to head with him. Do you believe that's the case?
Well, I think I'm definitely a tough competitor when it comes mentally, but I think last year Gatlin was just not ready because it was the first time he was actually being chased. You know what I mean? He was usually the one who was chasing, or he was winning by far. He was not really a tough competitor. He had a tough competitor, which was me. So it was hard for him. But this year it's not going to be the same. I'm in much better shape, so I won't leave it till the last second.
Last couple of questions, yes, start there.
Hi, Usain, Mike, BBC Sport. Can I just ask you a question about London? How does it feel to be back in London, seeing your amazing achievements in 2012? And if you get any free time in London, where do you like to go? Have you seen any sights?
For me, I think I'm recognized a lot more in London than anywhere else in the world. So I don't tend to venture out into the world to see anything, but I won't get a chance to see anything. But I'm happy to be back. I'm excited to compete tomorrow. I know it's going to be great.
Yeah, big shout to that.
Are you saying, just going back to the question you asked earlier about football, your new Manchester United man, Mourinho, bringing into his playing career with them, well, not playing career, his managerial career soon. What do you think of him, and has he spoken to you about possibly coming over to help players?
I haven't gotten called yet, but I know it's coming. So I think he's waiting till after the Olympics. For me, I'm happy. I'm definitely happy. I think it's a good choice. Mourinho, he's a winner. I definitely think so. He works hard to win titles, and that's what Manchester United need right now. And he's building the squad, and I'm looking forward to seeing much more bigger players. So I'm excited about it.
Okay, and the honour of the last question, because we know it'll be an athletics question, goes to Kit.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Is there anybody you look at on the field, on the sprints, except for dressing?
Is a part, I think he's one of the athletes that I truly see who's going to really shine in the 100 meters because I've seen him and I've noticed his attitude. He's really a hard worker, he's determined no matter what. So I think he's one of the guys that's going to go for the future.
Thank you very much.
You show your pastor again. It's Mark.
Okay, and on that, the real note. Thanks very much for your attendance, and I know you don't do applause, but the one and only Usain Bolt.